Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to the week 3 preview for the Dragon Ball FighterZ National Championship. Every week on my YouTube we get 2 quality guests and we talk about all of the matches coming up this weekend. This week's guests are all European. The first one is El Padre Sharin. Sharin, how are you, fam?
How you doing? All good, thanks for having me, and of course looking forward for more weeks of action. And yeah, this is being quite an intense league, so really happy.
Yeah, it's definitely one that I'm really looking forward to, because it's like one of these leagues that is going to be very exciting. We also got a competitor for the week, and that is Kasuga do Brazil himself. Kasuga, how are you, fam?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, of course, as always. We always enjoy, watching the matches. We are at week 3, of course, of the Dragon Ball FighterZ National Championship. Every single week on twitch.tv/Dragon Ball FighterZ, we run through 5 different leagues in 5 different regions, some of the very best players in the world. And of course, the first league, every single week on Friday evening is Spain. It's usually at 8 p.m. European time. And of course, we got Sharin here. Sharin, before we even talk about this week's matches, how have you enjoyed, like the Spanish league over the last few weeks?
It's been really enjoyable, and it's been really it's giving a lot of points to talk in the Spanish community, because obviously there's been some surprises and some upsets, some rising names as well, and especially I think it's not only what's happening in the league, but what's happening outside, because a lot of the new players and a lot of the young Dragon Ball players we have in Spain are now leveling up, because of course this league is motivating them to play, right? So I think it's what we needed as well, because since we don't have offline tournaments and stuff, this is giving a lot of motivation to the people. And I'm really looking forward to see the playoffs and who is gonna reach that.
Yeah, and of course, we've had some pretty good games already, and we're looking for week 3 with, of course, 4 first to 5s. We have Tigris against Christian, we got Gamba versus Gropis, we got Shanks versus Cuenca, Thinko and Kalbu versus Guinness God. I think this is probably the most packed week so far. Kasuga, any favorite match between these 4?
Gamba against Gropis.
Are you a Gropis fan?
Yeah, he's kinda sick, not gonna lie.
Have you played him before, by the way? Because he's only been on PC recently.
I played him on PS4, if I remember correctly, but not on PC, I don't think.
Alright, so... yeah, go for it, sorry?
Maybe during a Spanish tournament, I think I might played him.
That's one of the players, to be honest, that we're happy to have. Sharin, Gropis is pretty much the breakout performance, I think, in Spain. I mean, you've been telling me, I knew that guy as well. He came out, lots of people didn't know him, including people from Europe as well. I'm not even talking about the wider community. Were you expecting him to just come and already beat some of the very best on the first few weeks?
Honestly, I kind of expected, because I knew he was already in the last chance qualifier in the Spanish saga. He already did a lot of work, gave surprises, and we already knew the evolution of Gropis, that he was going to be a really strong player, but he was still very young and stuff. And he likes to change teams a lot, all this kind of stuff that you do when you're young and you want to play your favorite characters, and then you just play the top tiers, right? Yeah. But I kind of knew he was gonna do really good in the league, and I think he's gonna be in the playoffs as well. And this week, I think it's gonna be really important for the Spanish league, because it's gonna really define, I think, already who's gonna go to playoffs. It's gonna be really deciding.
Yeah, I agree, because Tigris and Christian are both 0-2 right now, so it's a very important match, because I think the one who loses this, it's going to be really hard to reach the playoff for the loser of this match. Gamba Gropis is an important one as well, both of the players looking very good. That's going to be a huge factor, because they're direct competitors, right? Shanks should confirm his thing. I'll be honest, Sharin, do you believe in Cuenca's chances against Shanks? Because I feel like Cuenca hasn't really played well in the league so far.
I mean, I think this league, it's very hard to not pick Shanks as the winner already. Yeah. And I don't see anyone in the league beating Shanks in a first to 5, and I don't think Cuenca can make it. And I already was talking with them, I think it's gonna be who who can get more games of Shanks, because that can be really important in the final score.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone in Spain can beat him right now, so I expect Shanks to go 5-0.
Yeah, that's I think a lot of people are expecting this. And of course, the final game, it's El Clasico, you know, Kalbu versus Guinness God. Kasuga, when is Kalbu gonna get serious in the league?
I don't know, man. I don't know if Kalbu still plays the game seriously. I'm kinda disappointed about how he plays right now. It seems like he doesn't play anymore.
Yeah, that's a question I wanted to ask you actually, Sharin, because me too. Like, I've been very, I can't say disappointed. Like, I expected more from Kalbu, and I feel like he hasn't.
Same.
Even the way he plays, that's not the Kalbu I know. Is he just demotivated, or is it just like a bad moment and like he's trying to get back to it?
We've had a lot of talks in the talk show and everything we do in Spain, where he's a guest as well, and we've been roasting him a lot about that. But I think the problem is there are two problems. The first is Kalbu. Kalbu is a person that doesn't like to go into training mode, and he was really like, when no one knew the hit matchup, he was like taking a lot of advantage of that, and his defense is really good. He's just like has a lot of reactions, and that's a big problem. That because right now that it's not working right like that anymore. He needs to maybe switch characters or change team or get newer strategies, and it's hard for a player like him to go to training mode and train. But the most important thing is, like, I think Kalbu is one of those players that they need offline. I think it's one of those players that he gets motivated with the crowd, he gets motivated going to the tournament and proving himself there, and I don't think he has the motivation in the league right now. I think I know he's been training a bit more, but honestly I don't see Kalbu making these playoffs. I think this is gonna be his next year is gonna be his redemption arc.
Yeah.
But right now I think it's gonna be it's gonna be rough for him. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna live up to expectations, to be honest.
Alright, well listen, I'm looking forward to this match anyway, because Kalbu and Guinness God, I always enjoy watching these two play. Although Guinness God has been the one playing better. But of course that's the Spain League for Friday. Then of course on Saturday we fly to France for the week 3 of the French League, which has been like, one of the people's favorite league, so far. We're gonna have Silverblades Yasha, Kasuga Kane, Wawa Noka, and Kaiden Gila. So first off, Kasuga, I want to talk to me about like you versus Kane. Like, I guess you're playing him on a regular. How do you feel against him?
I'm hype. I really want to play against Kane. He's my homie. I played a lot against him, and that's one of my favorite player in the French league. That's one of my favorite player.
So the thing is, like, for you, right, at the moment, I think very surprisingly Kane is 0-2 right now. I don't think anyone expected this. You also have like had a really close, and you're 0-2 right now, so it's of course a super important match for both of you, and I think even more for Kane, because Kane has not played Wawa yet. I think like Wawa is kind of like Shanks in the league, in the Spanish league, is kind of like that's most likely a loss against him. So you've already played Wawas, that gives you like more momentum for the others. Kane has not, so Kane absolutely needs to win this one, and it's same for you anyway with a 0-2. 1 first to 5 to get it. Are you confident in beating Kane on Saturday?
I'm not really confident, but I know I can do it. But I'm not gonna say I'm 100% confident against Kane.
Sharin,
because it's Kane, he's really good.
Sharin, do you believe in Kasuga El Padre?
I mean, I think he can make it because they know each other. I think Kane is not being his best self, so I think Kasuga can make it definitely. And I have to say, I think this league is the best right now. I think the French league it's the highest level one, in my opinion. I think it's like the most entertaining one and the one that I look forward the most, even more than the Japanese one, to be honest. I just think this league is right now amazing to watch, so I definitely recommend everyone to watch it.
It's been such an interesting league to watch, to be honest. As you said, like every game has been really crazy. The character variety as well is pretty big. There are a lot of like different characters around. So we'll have, of course, we open with Silverblades versus Yasha. Same for Silverblades, is actually 0-2. Despite like playing good, but Silverblades had the strongest start. Kaiden, then Wawa. Okay, his league starts now. I was actually talking to him last week, and I was like, listen, I think think this league is 6 of you guys, and then Kaiden and Wawa on the side. Maybe someone can beat them, but it's gonna be hard, right? So his league is pretty much starting right now. He's playing Yasha. I've seen these two play online before. Like, it's usually pretty close, but I think Yasha usually edges it on this one. Who do you get as a winner for this, Kasuga?
Yasha. I think Yasha is gonna win this one.
Alright, Kasuga believes in Yasha. Sharin, very hard question. Who wins between Wawa and Noka?
As much as I love Noka, I think Wawa is gonna get it. I mean, it's so hard for me to when you say Silverblade, it's 0-2 because the games he had, they were so good. But Wawa Noka, I don't know. I think Wawa, it's really good. He can be the best or the worst in the world in the same day. But Wawa, he's too much. I think Wawa should take it.
Yeah, and of course, on the final game, we've got, well, the two most wanted players, right? Gila with 10 wins on Wanted, Kaiden with 18 wins on Wanted. These two are probably the best in Europe in long sets, like if you take like Wawa out of the equation. An amazing final, and in very long sets, usually Kaiden has it, but right now it's like just a first to 5. It's not like a first to 7, a first to 10, and a very important one because, you know, like Kaiden is already, of course, 2-0, and Gila is one of the guys who can challenge him. I want to ask you, Kasuga, have they played lately? What does Gila do?
No, they not played lately. Gila don't really play besides the league.
Okay, but that's already putting me on the edge for Kaiden. But we'll see, of course. That's going to be a very, very fun day of Dragon Ball in France. Then, same day on Saturday, we fly all the way to the West Coast. And 4 games decide that Scientific Off against Cloud, Jonathan Tene against Subatomic Sabers, Reynald versus Kuba, and the classic, you know, El Subnormal Supernoon against Apology Man. Any match you want to highlight on this one, Sharin?
The match I look for the most is Supernoon versus Apology Man, but I have to say, personally, I'm a huge fan of Subatomic Sabers. I like the way he plays, I like his team, I like how he moves.
Same.
I like the way he optimizes his team. I love how this guy plays, really. I'm a huge fan of his style.
Yeah, he's always been a very, you know, like very dedicated player. Also plays online a lot, of course. He's one of the online warriors on the West Coast. But we open, of course, with our newcomer, right? Like Scientific Off, unfortunately, a loss for his first week. But is it a player you knew before Kasuga, or are you discovering him in the league?
No, I'm discovering him.
Okay.
His team is really interesting.
Yeah, he definitely has a really interesting team. And he's playing Clouds. And I feel like Clouds is, like, I don't know, personally speaking, I've been very impressed by Cloud in week 1 by him beating Apology Man. Are you a Cloud believer now, Kasuga?
Yes, definitely.
I mean, Sharin, the man came out and took down who is probably the favorite of this league, Apology Man, right?
I thought it was gonna be free for Apology too, to be honest. But I think Cloud, it's like one of those. I mean, he's so good, right? And I think he's really like coming to the league with like the right mentality. Like, okay, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna play the best I can, and he's doing it. Like I think he plays online every day, streams a lot. He's used to the environment, and I think he's a really strong contender. So there's no denying that. So I think Cloud should take it.
A good one. Then the third game, of course, Kuba, who's in trouble, lost his first 2 games with a pretty large scoreline as well. Okay, I want to ask this question. I think this guy is the most entertaining guy in the National Championship, Reynolds. Do you agree, Sharin?
Well, what is he? Sorry.
I think he's the most entertaining player.
Oh yeah. The weird characters, and also him as a personality as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally, if Kuba doesn't win, I would be worried.
Yeah, it's a hard hard position right now for Kuba. And then last, of course, is Super and Apology Man. We had them on Wanted GT actually on my stream, and Apology Man won that set. But you know, like these guys, they do play each other a lot on a regular basis. They know each other. It feels like Supernoon, you know, doesn't. I mean, you know, he does not anyway trust his online skills anyway in this situation. But who do you got as a winner for this one, Kasuga?
Apology Man. I think Apology Man might take this one.
If he drops Roshi.
Yes.
It's kind of weird, right? What's with West Coast and Roshi, man? Like they all, I don't know, they all went for Roshi. To be honest, it's that makes that championship really fun. So of course, it is on Saturday at 8 p.m. if you're in the West Coast, or of course it's 4 a.m. For us in Europe if you want to stay at DGen hours. But then we go to Sunday, and Sunday we start with Japan with Matoi Banbaban, Goichi B, Tachikawa Mado, and Fenrich Kazunoko. Immediately I want to talk about this one. Fenrich versus Kazunoko obviously is like the huge game of the day, but more importantly, and I wanna have Kasuga's opinion on this, Fenrich's new team, Kazunoko's new team is a team that has Kazunoko written all over it. Did you watch the Kazunoko Rampage last week, Kasuga?
I've not watched the whole set, but his team looks really well. I don't know. Roshi, I don't believe in Roshi, to be honest.
It reminds me to his season, the season championship where he won the Worlds, because it's like he has Roshi only for the assist, and if Roshi comes out, I lost. That's the mentality, I think. Really. It's Roshi for the assist, and then it's like UI Goku. When I saw that character, I was like, it's impossible Kazunoko does not pick this character. It's like, I was thinking, he never blocks with UI Goku, which is a valid strategy with that character. And then it's like, who I put there to make it work? Of course, Kid Buu. So, I mean, I think that the team is super strong. He's doing the same thing, like, obviously not that strong that he used to do with the Gotenks, but it's like the same. Block, assist, that it's super good.
Yeah.
I don't care about the anchor, I just want the assist, and then if I put you blocking, I'm gonna open you up, and I'm gonna play a character that never has to block.
Yeah.
So it's Kazunoko.
You don't realize that last weekend I was like, oh my god, this is a full Kazunoko character. And that team with 2 DP assists, I would be scared to face Kazunoko with 2 DP assists, man. Like, you never play. He's gonna face, of course, Fenrich, who has been very, very impressive, and I think that's the first very big match in Japan. Do you expect to see Kazunoko winning this one, Kasuga, or do you trust Fenrich?
I trust Fenrich. I think Fenrich will take this one.
Okay.
He's way too solid.
Yeah, he's been very solid. Goichi playing B, who's been in trouble. I think we all trust Goichi for this one. Goichi, who showed as well the Ultra Instinct Goku, Sharin.
I don't have much to say. In every match that a Japanese player plays UI Goku and the other guy doesn't, I'm gonna vote for the UI Goku player every single time. It's like that. It's Goichi, it's UI Goku, and B doesn't play UI, right? So it's like, okay, 5-0.
Simple, efficient. Tachikawa Mado should be an interesting one. Of course, 2 players who are looking pretty good. I actually had them on Wanted GT as well. Tachikawa won the set with his very very weird team. And there is a statement. So Tarrant did the roundup with Tachikawa as a guest, and Tachikawa said that he believes that Hit is the best character in the game, and that Goku Black is a very strong character. So I just want to know a competitor's opinion on this. Kasuga, is Tachikawa lying?
I agree. Black is really good. Wawa played Black, and I think he will play Black during the championship this weekend. But I don't think it is the best character in the game.
It's
not in the game. Yeah. Not in the game where UI Goku is here.
Yeah. I respect Tachikawa's attempts and everything. His team is looking more and more solid, so it's gonna be an interesting one. And last, of course, we open this with Matoi versus Banbaban. Banbaban, who's looked pretty convincing. Matoi a bit less, and of course, like, we've got the Android 21 specialist here, right? So I want to talk about this because there is a bit of a talk going on. It looks like that a few camps. When I see Matoi's team with 2 C assists, including Android 21 C assists, while her A assist like very good. I personally, despite knowing why he picks this after Alien explained me, I can't get behind that, and I want to know Kasuga's opinion on this.
I don't like his choice too. For me, 21 don't need Bardock C assist. She needs A assist or the B assist, at least for mix. And the C assist over the A assist for Android 21 is really rare, because her A assist might be one of the best assists in the game right now. The ball assist in the game is really strong in neutral.
Yeah, because we watch you like using an assist and converting from full screen. And usually you want to see assist for converting full screen, so you already have that feature with the A assist. Alyun seems, intent on saying it's a pretty good team, explaining that, if you play well with the recovery, the recovery is a bit like faster with the cycle of characters, that you do get an extra mix-up thanks to Bardoxy on Android 21, but is that really worth it, Kasuga? Would you?
Nah.
Yeah?
No, for me, no, it's really not worth it. No.
Yeah.
He should pick the A assist for both Bardock and 21.
Yeah, Sharin, like, we watched this last week and I was like, I don't see anyone beating Goichi with 2 C assists, and I still don't believe it. What do you think?
I think to play double C assist, you have to have like the cleanest neutral, because you're playing without neutral pretty much, except some tracking C assist, and even then they have more cooldown, right?
Yeah.
So at the highest level, I don't think, unless you have a very specific team, I don't think you can play 2C assist. It's too much. It's the difference when you play those guys in the neutral to have that cooldown or not having the assist as often. I think it's too heavy.
Yeah.
But I feel like Matoi is just like trying to make that team work at any cost, any situation. He's been playing the same team forever, and I don't know. I see Bambaban taking this.
Yeah,
same.
Matoi hasn't been convincing, to be honest, so far, but of course, he started with Fenrich and Goichi as well, and I feel like you can hardly be convincing. So I think actually Sunday is the day where Matoi might make me lie, and I'm happy to be, proven wrong, but still waiting, of course, to see Matoi at his best. So that's gonna be Japan on Sunday morning if you're in Europe, evening if you're in Japan, of course. And last but not least, we go all the way to the East Coast, which is, to me, it's my second favorite league behind France. It's been extremely hype. The matches have been very, very clean, high level, and nice to watch. And we've got another 4 bangers. So Mini against Nitro, Mambalamba no Kami, Hook versus Lord Knight, and Sage versus Double L. So first match I want to talk about is, of course, Mini versus Nitro. Mini Assassin is a bit in a difficult position right now, but Nitro is playing ridiculous, and I know he's your boy, Kasuga. Were you expecting Nitro to run through no Kami and Hook back to back?
No, to be honest, no. I was believe in him against Nokami, of course, but against Hook, no, I was really surprised.
Yeah, because I think he's beaten Hook only once in tournament. Hook usually beats him in tournament. That's what he was saying. Strong performance as well. Are you impressed by Nitro, Sharin?
Definitely. I already knew him because I watched some matches on YouTube. Like, obviously, just saw some matches. But when I saw him play, he plays the neutral really clean. I like especially the approach. He plays on the ground a lot. I don't know if you have noticed, but he plays a lot on the ground. We were talking with Gamba about that, and I really like the neutral, how he plays. And I'm really impressed. I think the guy is really good. I think he's gonna take it for sure.
Yeah, same.
Alright, that's gonna be the interesting first one. Then we got Mambalamba against no Kami. Mambalamba, who hasn't been able to really, showcase his skill so far. He had an unlucky match against Double L. We know the connection was pretty bad between them as well, so it was really, really hard. It's the kind of loss that you have to forget about because, it was out of your control. Facing a no Kami that is 0-2 as well, and I don't think many people expected this one. Who do you see winning, Kasuga, for this?
I believe in Mambalamba. I think he might take this one.
All right, we got the GOAT, of course. Then we got Hook Gang God versus Lord Knight. And I must say, after the first week on Lord Knight's side, I was very impressed to see him taking it over no Kami. But it feels like Hook is a complete different client, Sharin.
Definitely, and I think Hook, it's like playing online all the time. His team, I'm really scared. To be honest, I think his team is really good, and I don't think many people are prepared for that. I don't know how much they play, and I think Lord Knight is really good, but I think Hook, it's just the stronger player here. I think.
Yeah. That will be an interesting game. And last but not least, 2 of the players who are on 2 wins and 0 defeats right now. So first loss will be for one of these 2. It's gonna be, of course, Sage, who is probably the favorite of that league, against Double L. Double L, put the fully meta team, which is unusual from him. He's usually a player who likes different characters, but he's been very efficient. Kasuga, do you think he can do it against Sage himself?
I don't know really well Double L, but no, I think Sage will take this one too. He's way too good in the league. I think he's the favorite with Nitro right now.
You reckon the same, Sharin, on this one? Same?
For sure, unless Double L plays from McDonald's, I think I think the Kill Sage is gonna just beat pretty much everyone in this league. I think he's one of the strongest players for sure. Not in this league, but in the world. So I really believe.
All right, well that's gonna be an interesting day. We also got Posey, I believe, on commentary this weekend, who's jumping on. For me, like that's something I like to talk about because it's important to have commentators representing from all around the world, and having Posey, we got Acoustics in the next few weeks as well. It's gonna bring a lot of fun. What do you think about the East Coast commentary, Sharin?
Man, I love it.
Because I feel like East Coast commentary is what Spanish commentary would be if it's in English. Okay.
Yeah, I think we all love it. It's kind of the same style, like joking a lot and all this. I love it. I'm a huge fan of Jive since forever, so it's like obviously I love that commentary. So yeah.
Yeah, well, very entertaining commentary, entertaining games, of course, coming up. But guys, all weekend, of course, we have got 5 leagues coming up on twitch.tv/DragonBallFighters. You will be able to watch Kasuga, of course, take Kane for his possible first win of the league. We will be all weekend, of course, on twitch.tv/DragonBallFighters. And let us know on the YouTube comments, who are you rooting for this weekend? Will you be backing our boy Kasuga as well in this set, or are you a Kane fan? I want to know what you think about these upcoming matches, but I, for one, are very, very excited for these ones. Sharin, Kasuga, thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Much more, leagues to come. And Sharin, of course, does the official restream in Spanish. It's on twitch.tv/BarcelonaFighters, which is in the YouTube description if you guys, want to go and hit that follow button. And I see, Sharin, that you guys do a lot of different fighting games these days, but because there is a national championship, I guess you're not gonna do any kind of Dragon Ball tournament right now?
No, we are actually this Saturday we have one. So, but it's kind of hard because obviously with the leagues and all the schedule, it's quite difficult.
Yeah.
But we are also gonna do tournaments in between the week. So definitely follow us because there's a lot of Dragon Ball coming. So.
Alright, guys, make sure you follow. And Kasuga as well, he started streaming. He often, streams himself playing against, Wawa and everything. So I know you guys love this kind of stuff. I'm gonna link, of course, his channel down there because Kasuga is out there streaming. And we'll be back soon on the league and hopefully on Wanted because we always enjoy watching our boy Kasuga. Guys, I'll see you very soon. Thank you for watching the video and we will see you on the league all weekend on Dragon Ball Fighters.